Hello friends, how are you all? Friends, today we are going to discuss about MCQs on water microbiology. First of all, I am telling you about what is water microbiology. Water microbiology is the scientific discipline that is concerned with the study of all biological aspects of the microorganisms. First question is, alum is used for which of the following purification process? Answer is option A, sedimentation. Sedimentation is enhanced by addition of aluminium sulfate at the treatment plant, which produces a sticky flocculent precipitate. Second is, which of the following forms of water is the most contaminated? Answer is option C, surface water. Surface water should not be used for drinking purposes unless it is subjected to purification, since there is constant danger of contamination and consequent transmission of disease. Next question is, the potability of water can be checked by sanitary surveys. Answer is option B, false. Sanitary surveys reveal whether water is being produced under conditions in which potable water would ordinarily be produced. However, potability can be determined only by chemical and bacteriological laboratory tests. Next is, the coliforms group of bacteria includes all the bacilli. Answer is option D, aerobic, gram-negative, non-sporulating. Coliform bacteria belong to Enterobacteriaceae family and include species of the following genera: Citrobacter, Enterobacter, Escherichia, Hafnia, Klebsiella, and etc. Next question is, which of the following organism does not belong to coliform group of bacteria? Answer is option C, Enterobacter. Coliform group of bacteria consists of E. coli and Enterobacter aerogens. All other belong to enteric group. Next question is, coliforms are natural inhabitants of the large intestine of human and animals. Answer is option A, true. Current standards tend to be more specifically based, focusing on Escherichia coli. This is a thermotolerant coliform and is consistently present in very large numbers in phases of warm-blooded animals, including man, where it is a natural inhabitant of the intestine. Next question is, which of the following acts as a carbon source for Enterobacter aerogens? Answer is sodium citrate. Enterobacter aerogens will grow in a chemically defined medium in which sodium citrate is the only carbon compound as it capable of utilizing it. Next question is, what will be the plate count of good quality water? Answer is option C, 100 per ml. In the standard plate count method, water of good quality is expected to give a low count, less than 100 per ml. Next is, among the following, which microorganisms act as a representative of fecal streptococci group? Answer is Streptococcus faecalis. Streptococcus faecalis is representative of the fecal streptococci group and are abundantly present in the large intestine of humans. Their occurrence in water is indicative of fecal pollution. Next question is dash represents the bacterial density that is most likely to be present in water. Answer is MPN. Most probable number. Long form of MPN is most probable number. Is a number present in water. BOD and COD are the terms related to the oxygen required by microorganisms to oxidize organic and inorganic matter. Next question is, which of the following is a better test to identify coliforms? Answer is membrane filter technique. Membrane filter technique is a better and simpler technique to identify coliforms. Various results are obtained in a shorter time than multiple tube fermentation technique. Next question is, what is the temperature at which MPN test is performed? Answer is option B, 37 degrees Celsius. MPN test is performed at 37 degrees Celsius, where different samples of water are mixed with lactose broth and incubated in test tubes for 48 hours. Next is, which of the following is the disease caused by bacterial infections? Answer is typhoid fever. Option C. Typhoid fever is a life-threatening illness caused by Salmonella typhi bacteria. Next is, if the acid and gas are formed in the multiple tube fermentation technique, the test is dash. Answer is positive. Option A. The acid and gas formation in the multiple tube fermentation technique indicates that the test is positive and there are coliform bacteria in the sample. Next question is, fecal coliform levels are monitored because dash. Answer is option C. There is a correlation between fecal coliform counts and the probability of contracting a disease from water. Pathogens are relatively scarce in water, making them difficult and time consuming to monitor directly. Instead, fecal coliform levels are monitored because of the correlation between fecal coliform counts and the probability of contracting a disease from the water. Next question is, which of the following is the waterborne disease? Answer is cholera. disease, cholera and typhoid fever. Other waterborne diseases include diarrhea, dysentery, polio and etc. Unclean water of washing can cause skin and infectious eye disease such as trachoma. Next question is, which of the following is not a waterborne disease? Answer is option A, measles. Measles, an infectious viral disease transmitted via droplets from nose, mouth, throat from infected person, could also be reported from among the flood affected population. Pneumonia, lung infection and respiratory problems are some of the manifestation of the disease in children. Next question is, coliform bacteria in water is an indication of the presence of dash. The answer is option D, human feces. Coliform bacteria in the water is an indication of presence of human feces. Coliform bacteria are unlikely to cause illness. However, their presence in drinking water indicates that disease-causing organisms or pathogens could be in the water system. Most pathogens that can contaminate water supplies come from the feces of humans or animals. Next question is, the purest form of naturally occurring water is dash. Answer is option A, rainwater. Rainwater is considered the purest form of water. Impurities and salts present in water on earth are left behind during vaporization by the sun. Next question is, sedimentation is a physical process used in wastewater treatment to Answer is option A, remove particles that are less dense than water. Option A. Sedimentation is a physical process used in wastewater treatment. Remove particles that are less dense than water. Sedimentation is a process using gravity to remove suspended solids from water. Thanks for watching.